Yeah, and okay, we just had a very interesting experience. Talk about paranormal cool stuff happening in here.
I told Chrissy I feel like lighting a candle for everyone. So she went to get a candle, tea light, to put in our little selenite.
This is a trip.
She puts it in the candle holder.
Yes.
And
it went out, and the smoke was coming up, and it was out. There was no flame. And then
boop, it flamed.
I know. That was cool.
That was awesome.
That
See,
was
you guys
amazing.
how powerful you are.
Exactly. You know what? This is really
Chrissy,
cool.
we're doing too much energy.
Vera, Vera, seriously, you know what? This is really, really cool because we were just talking about the new moon energy from last night. And you were just talking about
writing a petition. Last night we did at midnight.
Yes.
Wink, wink. It was close.
Yeah.
It was like 11:30 or something.
Yeah. It was like 1111.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
It was 11:11. Yes.
And
hi, Eric. Hi, Sammy.
So we were just talking about how we wanted to tell you all to write a petition, and you can still burn it, even though, because it's still the new moon,
right.
Carries over.
Hi,
And
Nana.
that to me is kind of symbolic of, here we go, the petitions that are going to be manifesting for everyone.
Because I don't always feel like lighting a candle for you guys.
Yeah.
But I told Chrissy we have to light a candle for everyone today.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was awesome.
No, that was.
Okay.
All right, so we have some different things coming up, don't we?
Yes.
Starting off with, kind of kicking off the holiday season. Exactly, our Halloween party.
Chennel.
So that is going to be a lot of fun. It's Zoom. And it's on Saturday, October 30th.
Right.
You can sign up on our website.
Okay. We're doing habitus.
Why?
We're supposed to do it in the middle.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, I forgot. That's
right.
true.
Hi,
Talk.
Tack,
Sophia.
talk. Hi, Sophia.
Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that because we're going to get all dressed up.
Roxanne. We forgot to say hi to Roxanne.
Yes. Aloha.
Hoi.
Let me move this down here.
We're going to talk about thank you guys so much for donating to our nonprofit, Society of Enlightened Souls. You're going to help so many people be able to take spiritual classes that they can't afford.
Yeah.
Regressions, that kind of stuff. So we have 4 people that donated. So I'm going to give 4 names, soul names.
All right. So, Vera, you want to start off with this name right here?
No.
Okay. How about this one right here?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Chennel, we have your soul name, and Vera's going to give it to you.
It's Anya.
That's beautiful. Anya.
Anya.
It's very pretty. All right.
But what I saw was Aine, but it's pronounced Anya, but I don't know if that's correct. I just saw it that way. So I don't know if that's even a name, but this is, like a name now. But
it's an other side name, so it's kind of like otherworldly.
Yes.
Because sometimes there's names that are like a song.
Yeah.
That you were saying. And Angus was talking about some of these angel names we can't say. It's more like
it's a tone.
Yeah. How cool is that?
Okay,
So
next
Anya,
is David.
David, are you ready?
Purple Blaze.
Okay, yes. Purple Blaze's name. Vera?
Joshua.
And you look like a Joshua. To us, anyway.
Yeah,
Your name's David, but,
Yeah. The
It's
next
fitting.
One, yes, it is. And the next one is Mario.
Mario.
And Mario, you're Amadeus.
I know. I was like, oh, that's a kind of an interesting name.
I know.
So it's kind of Grecian.
Yeah, and it's like Amadeus. It's not together.
Really?
Yeah, there's a little gappy in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we have another gappy.
All right.
And that is Cindy Abbott. Cindy, your soul name is Maymay, and it's Maemae.
That's kind of cute, actually.
I think it's cute too.
May.
Yeah, it fits her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Thank you guys for donating
Yeah.
so very much.
We really, because it's this philosophy and discovering our past
Hey,
lives
Shika.
and learning about those heavenly beings that are around us to help us is so healing, and it helps us so much to get through life. So you're helping to give that to others, and that's a beautiful gift.
Yeah. Perfect.
I'd say one of the best
I would
in the
say
world.
that too.
Okay, so Vera, so we want to chat. We want to chat a little bit about a situation that happened this week. Mm-hmm. But
it was an amazing situation.
I was going to say it was. It really was.
Mm-hmm. We're not going to name names though.
No. But it's really a great example of standing in your light.
Exactly.
Do you want to share?
Well, I had the opportunity to talk to a couple of people that knows nothing about spirituality. And it was going to be something like maybe a project I could help with or something. But when they found out who I was, it was like you could immediately see with one person especially, shut down.
Wall, huh?
Wall. It's like, well, we deal in facts.
Okay.
Anything. So I was so happy though at the end because I actually didn't get upset. I held my own. And I didn't say, oh, you're wrong. I didn't say, oh, you don't know anything. You know, it was like, okay, you know, if that's the way you feel, that's the way you feel. But, you know, when they talked about I deal with facts, and then a little bit later, I said, well, whenever I was working with Sylvia Brown about 20, 30 years ago, it's probably 30 now, when we were doing meditations and past life regressions and all that kind of stuff, it was considered airy-fairy. It was out there. It was like something that was just people that were mental believed in it. Remember?
Right.
It had no qualifying value to anything, any part of your body. I go, but now, and that was then. Now it is fact that meditation helps the body. Hypnosis helps the body. I didn't say hypnosis then. I just said meditation. Helps the body, and it's proven. They can prove it helps heal your body.
Absolutely.
So I went, so there you go with facts.
That is so true, though.
Yeah, but I wasn't trying to convince anybody. I was just
course.
saying, look, you know, kind of thing. But it went really well. I mean, the other person was more engaging and wanted to know more kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But, you know, you kind of knew right at the beginning it was not going to work.
Right.
Kind of thing. So,
yeah.
But I was so happy afterwards.
That's great.
Yeah, I really was, because I'm going, oh my God. And being an Aries.
Fire.
Yeah.
Little volcano.
You know? And then when they were saying stuff, I just smiled. I went, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. But it's so, I guess you really know when you're standing in your light. We tend to talk to like-minded people.
Right.
You know, so it's like, it's kumbaya.
Yeah.
But you really don't really, well, yeah, you do. You still can talk deep about it. But then to talk to someone that knows nothing.
Right.
And really make it concise and quick, because it was a meeting.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so that's where I thought this was good. This was good experience. You know, so some might say, well, it was a waste of 2 hours or whatever, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah, I love that because it's, you know, you are defining what you're all about.
Right.
And, you know, it's a great example, too, that even though things might not work out the way that you originally intended, but it's still, look how good you felt after.
Yeah.
So it actually was such a positive that came from it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a wasted thing.
Exactly. It wasn't wasted at all.
And you have a very good point, by the way. I mean, look at, everybody thought that the world used to be flat. Back in that day, that was probably a fact. So when somebody came along and said, well, the earth is round, they probably, you're crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's,
to
your point.
Hi, BBB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just think it's awesome. It's a great example of standing in your light.
Yes.
Because sometimes, you know, I mean, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. And actually I was going, God, I'm so glad that I, at least in this life, I know for sure. I know other ones too. But, you know, the spirituality and the truth that you stand by it. And even though other people are like grilling you like, well, what is it? What are you about? I don't know anything about, you know, kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah. So it was amazing for me anyway.
You know, especially too, because a lot of us have had past lives where we were burned at the stake for our beliefs or thrown in a pit or whatever, you know, all these different torturous things.
Yeah.
So it's a great opportunity now to overcome different type of cell memory too, standing up for ourselves. And there's so many of us that have many different experiences, falling in love with somebody that society says you can't be in love with, or, whatever, coming out of the closet for this, as they say, right? Or standing up for this cause or whatever, or being open to this type of spirituality. There's so many different things, or political party.
Oh,
even.
see, I don't know how to act with that, but I would try. But the one thing that I really want to emphasize too is, even though they were so close-minded towards spirituality, or like what I do kind of thing, even though they say I deal with facts, we have to prove our facts, that kind of stuff, they were helping people. So are they wrong? In their mind, they're still helping people.
Exactly.
So that's why, how could you get angry? It's like they're still trying to help people in their way.
Exactly.
So you can't say that they're bad people because they don't believe in spirituality. No.
Right.
They just believe different, and that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's fascinating to me because
as long as they don't hurt others. Yeah.
One of the things that I really was thinking about when you were talking about this, because you were saying that this person was talking about, most people are rational. Yeah. But I thought that was an interesting comment because, one of the things that Angus told us about through you in the trance is that the more that there's like our analytical mind, which of course we utilize and need. And then
you have to have one foot on this earth.
Right.
Yes.
And then there's our spirituality that we also utilize. And the more that we utilize this, the more that we can thin that veil, just like a rubber band. The more we can thin it to be able to get that infusion, and also to connect with
Just thinking about it, I'm getting all hot again.
Yeah, but to connect with who we really are, and even if we don't know about our past lives, we can still, when we're connecting with who we really are, it's like connecting with how you feel about things. It's like learning those spiritual lessons.
Yeah.
And that's where it's like, yes, it's good, the rational mind and everything, of course.
And there's a place for it.
Right. But to be open to
other things.
This could be a message just happening.
It could have been a really
now.
Amazing project had they added spirituality to it. But it's still an amazing project.
Of course.
Because they're helping unhoused people.
Right.
So there you go.
Now,
that's why I had a meeting, Roxanne. It was going to be about a documentary. Yeah.
So was there any past life on that you wanted to share or no?
No, they're not ready yet.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But there was definitely past lives about these people. That's why they connected.
Okay.
But the one other person that was there that wasn't as judgmental as the man, she was like, would say something and I'd add something spiritual about what the relationship was, and she'd go, no.
Well, then,
and that's why I just went, that's okay.
Yeah, it's not ready. Yeah. but that's it's interesting how we all have our own lessons in life, right? And we all take our own avenues, but it's just an amazing a whole new world opening up that spiritual aspect because of that deep healing that we can gain.
Yeah.
Really.
And there's other documentaries out there that are about spirituality, and that is great. But they didn't tend to want that in theirs, and that is fine.
Yes.
Because they still are reaching people. They're still helping people.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But it's just very exciting when you are open to messages and signs, like a candle turning on by itself. Or
after
you
the
see,
smoke came out.
or like the bird, flying next to you, or signs that are things that you
there was
wouldn't
things
expect.
that the lady was saying, I don't know, ever since I knew I was going to meet you, some weird things have been happening. It was so cute.
Yeah.
But, she did not ask why. Why were these happening? What does that mean? Did not ask.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just think it's awesome when you have a whole nother level of understanding that you are open to the possibilities of, wow, my spirit guides are here helping me. Mother and father are watching over me. My angels are with me, and that type of spiritual philosophy.
But it was a great experience.
That's excellent. Stand in your light.
Yes.
Okay. Now.
Let's hope, Roxanne.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know I did with the woman. There was, you could see that she started getting really animated, excited towards the end, because she goes, just a couple of days ago, I woke up in a start and there was this man, didn't say a man, there was someone standing over my bed. And I couldn't see their face, and I'm like going, yep, it's one of the people that's in your documentary. But
Wow.
she didn't ask.
Who's passed on.
Who's passed on, yeah.
That's pretty
and trying
amazing.
to tell her to open her mind about this possibility.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that is so
But that's okay.
amazing.
Yeah.
I know.
And then the man never said anything after he said, we deal in facts. He never said another word. But then he goes, has that happened to you before? And she goes, no, never.
See, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah. So it was cool.
That's fascinating.
Maybe now, I don't know. Not
I'm
so sure about the guy, but yeah.
That's so interesting, Vera. I'm so interested about their past life they shared all four together.
Yeah. Tack, you're so cute. Because he was trying to really, say, look at the spiritual aspect of it as well. And they were like, nope.
No.
But he tried.
And see, that's the pioneers that helped to open up the field, is different people trying over time and in different ways.
But look at the experience he's getting.
Yeah.
Doing this documentary, and then he can do his own.
Yeah. That would be amazing.
Yeah. He's cute because after we were texting each other, Tack and I, back and forth during the meeting, and he was like, "I'm so sorry." It's like, no, it's okay. I mean, you don't know if you don't ask, right? So there you go.
All right, Vera. So are you ready to do a past life birthmark?
Yes.
Okay, let's
this one's
go.
gonna be a short, so I won't do that one.
Right. Okay. So who would you like to start off with?
Okay.
Oh, we have another
Question.
birthmark question that we wanted to read. Okay, you ready? Okay, I'm going to read it. Here we go. So Matthew Cohen is saying, "Hi, Vera and Chrissy, my two favorite girlfriends. Hi."
Aw, that's so nice.
I know, isn't that nice? I have a general birthmark question. Not one.
He's in the same youthful age group that we
Yeah.
are.
All right. General birthmark question, not one that is necessarily about anyone or anything specific. Is it possible to have stealth birthmarks? That is, one or more marks that may not be visible until later in life. I have a few marks that just appeared in the last couple of years that look like they could be birthmarks. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Because sometimes they appear when we were at the age that birthmark meant something to you in that particular past life. So that's why they come up later. Because I've had some that came up later. And then once we talked about the past life, they went away. Remember the ones that we had the same
Yes.
birthmark?
Oh, you still have yours, don't you?
Yeah, but there was another one that went away.
Oh.
Remember?
Okay.
I have like 50,000 million trillion birthmarks, freckles, you name it.
But it's really cool because a lot of times what we're doing is sometimes our soul is remembering what's happened to us before, or if we're remembering our strength on the other side, sometimes we even pull in a mark that we have on the other side. Like my little heart freckle there, that's not now faded,
Right.
but it started to come out, and you're helping me to remember who I really am. So
Exactly.
that can happen too. There was another thing. Oh, and remember at
Because they
the
come and go
office,
sometimes.
you had burn marks that showed up on your ankle.
That's right.
And that was from the past life that you were remembering, our Scottish life. And that's how one of the things that happened when you went. But since
See
then,
the power of the mind?
it's amazing.
It was a past life.
Yes.
But as I was in it, I was feeling, everything because I actually wanted to. Because I would tell my clients, you don't have to feel anything. You just are going for the lesson. You don't have the emotionality of it. You've been there, done that.
and it wasn't painful.
Some people, yeah, but I knew it was.
But that's what it was.
Yeah, it was
this
from
little
a painful
Mars. Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
That's okay, Willie.
But yeah, and so that's a fascinating and great question. But yeah, it's a fascinating.
And then if you tell me what your birthmarks are or look like, I can tell you more about it.
Hi, neat.
Boyfriend.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
neat.
see. All right. So, Vera, are you ready for
Yes.
Karen? Okay. So, our first
Yeah.
birthmark past life is from Karen Hope. And Karen is asking, I have a large birthmark on my right arm that goes onto my hand. And it looks like a country, and I've always thought it was England.
Well, you were in England at the time that you had this. Well, you had a totem, and your totem was a dragon. In that English life, you just loved dragons. You know, from the King Arthur times and all that stuff. But you actually would dream about your totem, and it was real. You would see events that you had together and did together and hunted together and did things together in your dreams.
Oh, that's amazing.
During that time in England. Yes. Because in England, I mean, people believed in stuff. And it was, I mean, they were real. Sorry, but
Right.
they were.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
So you wrote a story about your dragon. And it became a very popular children's book in that time.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't think it was late 1700s, something like that. Oh, I put 16. It wasn't. I saw 7. I don't know why I put 6. Or maybe
That's
it's 16,
cool.
17. I don't know. But, and I don't know when King Arthur was around.
Dark
you guys
Ages,
will
Dark
know.
Ages, yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, it became a very popular children's book in your area. And, yeah, we already talked about you dreamed of it. And the reason you want to remember is because of, you know, even though you look big and scary, you know, there's still bravery within because you learn to talk to that person or, you know, talk to the event or be in the event and realize, you know, I have bravery too. I can talk to something that might scare me. So that's like what he wants to remember.
Wow.
But also the bravery and also the kindness of that dragon and the protection. And then to remind you also that you have the heart of a dragon.
Oh, that's amazing.
Because really it's a dragon. It's really not England, but you were in England when.
Right, it represents that lifetime. Yeah, I
So
mean,
you go, Karen.
yeah, it's so cool. I mean, dragons are such have so much dignity and honor and strength, of course. Amazing symbol.
And fire.
Yeah, and fire. And what's amazing too about that is that everything exists on some level within God. And human minds can't think of anything that doesn't exist somewhere.
That they've not seen
within
before
God.
or experienced before.
Yeah, so
I had a couple of clients because I said, you can't make up something that you've not experienced. You've had past lives, and they go, well, I can. I said, okay, tell me what a gobbledygook is. And they proceeded to say, well, it's this little stone. You know, they were making stuff up. And I was just going, well, okay, maybe you're special. So it was okay with that.
yeah, but dragons, they definitely exist on some
Well,
level.
especially to Karen.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be awesome if she was an Aries?
Yeah.
Or any
Might
fire
be.
sign. Any fire sign, really.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready for the next one? Mm-hmm. Okay, so Twinkle Karma.
Twinkle Karma.
So Twinkle's Karma's question is, I have a birthmark on my left bicep. It looks like a giraffe. There is another one in perfect symmetry
Underneath.
under it as well. Makes me feel like it's from a prehistoric time. Any ideas?
And it was a prehistoric time. And you had, I know this is, okay, but you had a dinosaur, those long neck ones.
Oh, Brontosaurus.
Well, they're not called brontosauruses. They know that there's something else now. But
there's
in
I
it's
see.
brontosaurus, kind of, you know, the big long one. And they just ate
Oh, like leaves
plants and stuff.
I
Yeah.
see.
So, and this brontosaurus, for lack of a better word, and you would like be together all the time. Oh, is there a little children's show movie about it?
I think you're right.
It's kind of like that.
There is one, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, but this
Oh
one
my
you really did.
gosh.
And, of course, neither of you live long, but
Oh.
still it was enough that you remember that friendship, the love, the protection. That's kind of like, what it was. Let's see, you ate plants. He helped you eat too, got you food. And your totem in this life is that dinosaur.
Okay.
Yeah, so to remember your friend, right? And then it's a reminder that there's love and friends aren't always on two legs.
Oh,
Is that
how
cute?
cute?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay.
Okay. So, was it a baby dinosaur? Was it like a
Well, at
was it a
first,
young
but
dinosaur? But I mean, when they were friends, when Twinkle Karma
it wasn't
was hanging
baby.
out,
It was
like
big.
so
But I don't know how long they were together. They probably were together for a long time.
so it was like a
Well,
big
long for that time
dinosaur. It
frame.
was like a big dinosaur.
Yeah, because Twinkle used to ride on it.
Because when you said about the children's story, I was picturing this cute little baby.
But that's the other story. Was the dragon was the
Yeah.
kid's story.
Yeah.
This one was just that's his totem in this life.
Yeah, but you said that there was a children's story like it. Is it that
Oh,
one?
oh, oh.
Is it Ice Age? No.
No, there's one Disney movie something.
Okay. End of Time or something. I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's it.
How cute.
all I have.
Little dinosaurs.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cute. Well, that is really cool.
Yeah.
I'm so happy we learned more soul names and past lives and birthmarks today. That was
And we had a lot of
awesome.
reptiles.
Yeah, it was a reptile day.
Is dragons a reptile?
Yes. I believe
Is dragons are dragons a
Yeah, well, I could be wrong because I'm assuming since
'Cause they're
since
like
dinosaurs are,
yeah.
yeah. So that's awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today. That was super cool. We're glad you're here. We're looking forward to seeing you soon next week, and we love you. Vera, any last words?
I'm reading. Bye, everybody. We love you.
Pete's
Journey
Dragon?
with us.
Is it Pete's Dragon?
No.
No? Well,
It could be though, but no, it's not that one. It's not a.
okay.
I just remember a lot of green in that movie.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
I don't know if the dragon was green or.
I think
And the
so.
dragon in that movie was not brave.
Oh.
He had to learn how to be brave.
That's
Yeah.
cute. All
Yeah,
right.
that's cool.
All right. We love you.
Journey with us.